Hey, this is Steve with Priority Bicycles, and today we're going to go over how to install your Axiom rear rack on your Priority Continuum Onyx. To get started, we're going to start by removing all the packaging from the rack and taking a look at the small parts package included. The tools you'll need for this installation will be a 4mm Allen key and a 5mm Allen key. The first step in installing our rear rack is positioning the rear rack over the axle mounts in the back of the Onyx. What we're going to do is just stretch the rack over these fender struts so that it presses up against the struts a little bit, and you can mount the rack mounts over the mounts on the frame. Grab one of the 2 bolts that you saved over from the small parts package and thread it straight into the rear mount through the rack. Just use your hand to get it started. Grab your 4mm Allen key to tighten it down. Don't tighten it down all the way so you can move it back and forward during the job. Once that's tightened down, you can start on the other side. Just take the opposite bolt and thread it into the mount on the other side of the frame. Once both bolts are tightened down, we can start on positioning the rack arms. To get started, we're going to grab both our 4 and 5mm Allen keys and loosen all 4 silver bolts on the rack. So there's 2 on the top and 1 on each side. Just loosen those just enough so that things can move around, and don't completely remove them from the bike. You'll notice the 2 bolts on top will let you move the rack's arms side to side, and the 2 on the side of the rack will allow you to move the arms front and back, up and down. Once you have your arms free, you can start to position the arms over the frame mounts. So grab your 4mm Allen key and remove the bolt from the frame. Position your rack arm right over the frame mount and replace the bolt. Use your 4mm Allen key to tighten it down. You can really tighten this all the way. Do the exact same on the opposite side. So loosen that. Grab our 4mm and loosen our frame bolt. Reposition the rack arm and replace the bolt. Tighten that back down all the way. Once your rack arms are tightened into the frame, we can position the rack either front or back. You just want to move it to where it is level with the ground according to your bike size. We'll say right about there. And use our 5mm Allen key to tighten down to the front and back bolts on the rack arms. So use your 5mm to tighten that down. Do the exact same on the opposite side. Then use your 4mm Allen key to tighten the 2 bolts on top. Make sure you really tighten everything down so it stays put. And finish up by the 2 near the axle. Do the exact same on the other side. And once everything's tight, you're good to go. If you have any questions or concerns during installation, always feel free to call, text, or email us at info@prioritybicycles.com. Thanks.